Hello and welcome back to Bible with Bible Corner. I do apologize for the very long hiatus. I don't know when the last time I posted a video was, but I will say for the majority of 2025, I did step away because my wife has been in and out of the hospital and I wanted to make sure that she was in good health, so I was focusing on looking after my wife. For this video, I'm going to not necessarily go back to the book of Joshua. I know I still need to finish that, but I want to do something else on this video. I'm going to actually be in the book of 1 Timothy for a little bit. I also want to say before I get started, I am no longer going to promise to do a video every day because I don't think that's going to happen. I know my life gets hectic, so I don't want to push myself. I don't want to crowd myself. I don't want to make this feel like a chore when it is something that I want to love and enjoy because I love talking about God's Word. So I'm not going to promise a video every day. I'm not even going to promise 2 or 3 videos a week. I will get to them when I get to them, and I will try to be as enthusiastic as I can because, again, I'm spreading God's Word. That needs to be a joyful thing. So that being said, I'm going to read 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 23. And I'm only going to use one translation on this video. I'm going to use the New Century Version. Stop drinking only water, but drink a little wine to help your stomach and your frequent sicknesses. Okay, so the reason I chose this passage is, again, like I said, I was trying to make sure my wife was healthy. Our health is important. Physical health, mental health, whatever you want to say, our health is important. If we are going out and trying to spread God's Word, we can't do so if we are not taking care of ourselves. If we start to feel certain aches and pains and try to push through it and ignore it, then eventually it could get worse and it could lead to a serious medical condition when at the beginning it could have been probably taken care of right away in something simple. And if we are having to fight a serious medical condition, that makes it harder for us to go out and spread God's Word. So, our health is important. There are several passages that talk about our different parts of our health. Like another passage in 1 Timothy talks about, a little bit of physical training is good, but spiritual health is more important. 1 Corinthians says our bodies are the temple. So that tells me that we need to take care of our bodies and we should not abuse them. So again, there are several passages that do talk about this, and they can be sometimes either overlooked or not talked about enough or just flat out ignored. Either one of those situations can happen. And that's a shame. Every part of the Bible needs to be talked about. It doesn't matter how difficult the subject is. It doesn't matter how unsure you are. Now, if you are unsure, don't go and speak on it until you study it and you do become sure. That way you have the knowledge to answer questions when they are asked. I have fallen into that trap several times where I've spoken on many passages in the Bible and I get asked a question and I don't have an answer. That's a shame on me. I say all this to say, don't neglect physical health, don't neglect mental health, and do not neglect spiritual health. I will try to get videos out on a semi-frequent basis, but again, I'm not making promises on the frequency. I do want to get back into this because it is something that I started off enjoying and I want to continue to enjoy it. I hope you find encouragement in this. And I hope you have a wonderful, God-centered day. Bye.